Sean Phillips wins the tip for Missouri.
Just a few nights ago for Minnesota.
Willis, screen and roll by Hola, got inside and
good ball screen and good positioning there. Looks like from that view he got it off.
Mark Mitchell thought about a three. Anthony Robinson will take it. He started hot from deep, coming off
and a deep three.
Mack, tough teardrop. Made at least 100 free throws each of his years as a Bruin. Tyson is fouled either by Phillips. Had Colorado State just moments from the Sweet 16 last year. Asama, a second three in quick success.
Right there, simple shot fake, sidestep, good footwork, and knocks it down. Shoot the ball well here to start this game.
Deep position for Phillips. Mitchell attacks. Mack for three. Sebastian Mack shot it at 31% last year. Cade Tyson rattles out. Crocker Johnson, the offense.
To get his feet set and knock it down.
Tyson on the drive, banks it.
To shoot the ball over the top is so effective. Obviously, he's been really good at the free throw right there. Great touch.
Minnesota dominated the glass early as well. Back cut by Willis. 10 to 5. Devon Porter goes into Tyson and a blocking foul. Takes us into the corner for Mark Mitchell. 2 on the timer and 1. Mitchell did not get it off. Shot clock violation. Grayson Grove also out there now for Minnesota. Asama again.
Missouri's got to make contact. Use some physicality here.
Asama. Rebound loose.
Missouri trying to get the ball inside and establish. That's a tough shot. Excellent defense by Minnesota.
Robinson, Mack, another three.
And again, pretty much the same.
Mack has all 8 points for Missouri so far. Skip pass, Crocker Johnson, Tyson before the horn. It's good. Cade Tyson's first three beats the...
Get that shot off as well.
Should say they called it a two. His toe on the line. Mitchell.
Heavily contested.
Crocker Johnson physically into Mack and finishes over the top. There's Jaden Stone, the Australian. Out toward Robinson, and he can't keep it from... A couple additional substitutions for Missouri. Teal. Here's Chauncey Willis on the baseline. Shoveled out. Shot clock expiring. It's stolen.
Pass.
Speaking of high IQ players, Anthony Robinson facilitates so much for Missouri. Forces that shot up off the mark. Durkin, step back. It's a three. Missouri has trailed this year. That SEMO game was anything but smooth for the Tigers. Robinson lost the handle, out of bounds.
Players talk a lot, especially in today's day and age with the transfer portal.
Back cut, Jaden Stone plus the foul.
Now one-on-one, heavy dribbling, heavy isolation. Right there, they get an easy one out of the timeout.
Trey, 5 to shoot. Durkin, deep one. Long rebound, Corral. Nico Medved talked about how Missouri is always in attack mode. Barrett gets inside and scoops it home. Just 19 appearances last year. You'd think he's going to be a much bigger piece of the rotation this season. 5 on the timer. Tyson with 1. Hoist over Mitchell. Rebound, Crip. Bounce pass in transition. Tyson has it blocked. Followed up and in by Langston Reynolds.
Ball and an offensive rebound and stick back.
Wild drive by Barrett and Willis out for Minnesota. No look feed. Tyson blocked for Cade Tyson. 87% foul shooter, gets there a lot.
When he was at Belmont, he wasn't just a three-point shooter. He could score in multiple ways, and he obviously got to the free throw line quite. It's going to be asked of him this year, but he's a player that can score in multiple ways.
Jacob Cruz rims out the three. Rebound knocked out of bounds.
Rush contested shots. They got to run actions and get a good look.
2 minutes without a point. Mitchell is fouled.
That's an area that might have been underrated and undervalued with this game. He can really put the ball in the deck and get to his spots.
Northweather, 4 3. 5 threes on 9 tries for Northweather so far this year. Chauncey Willis, too strong. 1 possession. Lob to Mitchell. Underneath, lays it up and in.
I love that.
5 straight for Mizzou. Rifled underneath to Reynolds. Beautiful feed from Asama.
That's all basic communication breakdowns from Missouri defensively that Minnesota exploits.
Mark Mitchell is fouled, and he will
Start the possession, they kick it out, and they get a wide open cut for a layup.
24 points Sunday against VMI. Field in the foul line so far this year by a good distance coming. Crocker Johnson backs into Northweather. Missouri wanted to. Reynolds into Mack. Reynolds muscles it up. And Reynolds in.
They just attack that glass, been the more physical team.
Reynolds gets the foul, and he'll shoot two.
Factor so far, and yes, there has been some long shots from Minnesota, but they are getting those deflections and then coming up with those 50-50 balls.
The SEC Network and the all-new ESPN app. Reynolds splits the pair in keeping with his. Draws a second defender. He's fouled. Lost the
First 4 games of this season.
Start at the line as well for Mitchell, who has 7 points now. Willis shovels it to a cutting Asama. Steps into traffic. Robinson for the lead.
You want to work the inside out. Missouri has done that so far in this game, but they have to take good shots, and that was a good shot by Anthony Robinson. You don't want to just launch threes. You don't want to just try to force the ball. You got to find balance.
Robinson step back off the
Decisions and decisive decisions with the pass, not just the dribble.
Asama gets it to drop. 8 points off. Is going to learn some things about his team. Their first road game under his tutelage. High arcing lob and
Mentality to the game, and you're setting the tone.
Crocker Johnson was with 2 games at Minnesota, 2 double-doubles, 7 boards already. Muscles on Northweather, finds a way to finish off.
Soft left hand off the glass. He's had multiple finishes with that left hand.
Mitchell, rebound up. Tyson's pass tipped, recovered by Asama. Acrobatic kick out, and Durkin can't get the 3. Sebastian Mack had the first 8 points for Missouri, hasn't scored since. Until now, he's in the double figure.
Rolling, so it's a second screen that really isn't a ball screen, but he uses body contact so well to get to the rim.
Devon Porter, Cruz hoist, and hits. He's gonna get his shots up. Willis in traffic, left it short, got his own miss. Asama, air ball. Crocker Johnson.
Off, and it throws the entire possession off.
Porter. Rebound.
Sound defensively, be solid. Right there, that's just a reach and a gamble you don't need, but unfortunately.
Mitchell draws 2 again, and he's fouled. Crocker Johnson was the prime
line in one-on-one situation, trying to spin through that double.
Mack, Mitchell, a 3rd try. Way off the. Anthony Robinson goes with 6. Step back triple. He is fouled. Robertson at 75%.
But it was 4 assists and 4 steals in that game. He impacts the game in a variety of ways. He good shots and score the ball like we know he can.
2.8 seconds for Minnesota
here in this second half tonight.
Chauncey Willis attacks, sets up Asama just as he began.
Both these coaches have been really effective with their ATO calls.
Jacob Cruz started.
Gates put on Jacob Cruz is making 100 threes. To make 100 threes, you got to shoot the ball, and they want him to be aggressive to find a shot.
Willis, foul fake. Rebound, Crocker Johnson again, sets up Willis. That's the story.
First half, I didn't hear his name a whole lot. He's got to come up with that rebound, another offensive rebound, and the best time for a three-point shot is off an offensive rebound and a kick out.
Tyson, quiet in the first half. Tough turnaround. Anthony Robinson, a long one. Yes, sir.
That's a good shot. He wants more shots and rhythm off the catch. Both threes tonight off the catch.
Willis misses. Cruz the rebound.
For the offense, Minnesota's getting looks, just putting him off screens and off actions to get other guys looks. Playoff Anthony Robinson. Great cut right there to get to the free throw line.
Jalen Crocker Johnson hoists it over mid.
He had a conversation with Sean Phillips. Now he's having a conversation with Luke North.
They've more than doubled up Missouri on the glass. Willis is fouled by Robinson.
To get into a screen, but got to know that that's contact above the shoulders. The review as well, I'd say.
Oh, and he misses.
Talk about that because See Anthony Robinson, we've talked about him so much
To
tonight.
shoot. Against Crocker Johnson. Doubled on the baseline. Underneath Cruz. Muscles it up over Vaihola. Giving up 4 inches to Phillips. Goes to the shoulder. Hook short. Barrett the board.
Post moves, unable to convert.
Mitchell through contact. No whistle. Tyson wide open to the back cut for 2.
And it goes back to the handle in the game. Randall brings a lot of length, a lot of size. Big minutes right here. Not what you want right out of the game.
12 points for Tyson. Had 6 in the first half, 6 already in the second. Jaden Stone with the answer out of the corner in Missouri tonight.
Back to this pinch post action. This is another back cut.
Tyson having a night. Barrett on the spin cycle. Good. 1 power 4 against power 4 game in America tonight. Only 1 needed. Asama short.
To come up with the defensive rebound.
Cruz on the pull-up. Tipped up at 3. Double team. Snakes to the rim. Through contact. He'll get.
Missouri doing defensively? How do I counter that? And also, Niko Medved is doing a nice job of getting his best player open looks and shots.
You saw the game trends. 3-point shooting. Mitchell working on Tyson. Reynolds late as the second defender. 9 points for Mitchell. Had a foul away for the ball.
Mitchell was going to get a breather here, but Anthony Robinson, Sean Phillips on the bench during the Sebastian Mack and Northweather and a freshman and Nick Randall and the newcomer Jaden Stone.
Reynolds blocked for the.
Moving the ball, not forcing, taking care of the basketball, making good passes. They've been very sound.
Half that at the time led all scorers. And he is fouled on the hedge by Tyson. Barrett lost the handle. Willis pokes it away. Willis on the run. Bumped by Mack. Lays it.
Player I played with here at Missouri, JT Tiller. That's just all heart, all little details that help win.
Durkin off on a 2 to shoot. And 1. It's poke free. Mack on the run. Sebastian Mack in traffic. Durkin clears the.
Little things earn you minutes. That's why Luke Northweather plays a lot of minutes for this Missouri team early on.
6-11. Luke Northweather first on the hardwood. Mack takes a hit and he's fouled.
That's great instincts, good hands. To see both and turn your head right there. That's a full sprint and defensive transition. Again, it goes to just having a feel and understanding where you are on the floor. When you cross that court, you should be turning and find how to find it.
Anthony Robinson back on the floor for Mizzou with 3 fouls. Mark Mitchell goes to work in Missouri. Northweather, corner 3. Gorgeous lead tonight.
Just got such a pretty stroke. Able to showcase that here in a Missouri uniform.
Tonight, they've both gone down.
Luke Northweather is going to play more and more games, but making his presence felt with just a little detail effort plays.
Mitchell! That is a great place for a college basketball game, especially when this program is what it can be. And Niko Medved.
It's such a great basketball environment, especially when they got it going. Niko Medved knows that, having grown up in Minnesota, knowing this program experience at Colorado State's got a great coaching staff. There's Armand Gates, right players, 1 Jeremiah Fears that was drafted in the top 10 in the draft this summer. So it's a great.
Your screen and that shot next to Armand Gates. Ultras.
You've held Cade Tyson to 4 from 3. You will take that. The way Cade Tyson has shot the basketball this season. Extra dribbles to the Norm Stewart logo, and you got a better post entry pass.
Mitchell with the shot clock dwindling. Tyson the ball.
Really in this second half has struggled just to get to the free field goals over 8.5 minutes, and also not getting to the free throw line as well.
Team to the free throw line. 57%. Make it 60% now with that. Robinson on the pull-up. It's good.
Balance, he's not fading or falling away. Just sticks the jumper, nothing but net.
Stone on the run. Stone splits 2. Go for. Reynolds spins in traffic and he's fouled.
Phillips, who were out of this game for a long period of time. Yes, Mark Mitchell was in the game. Then they went small and gave Mark Mitchell a blow. And the offense.
One free throw left for Langston Reynolds. First team All-Big Sky last year in Northern Colorado. And the free throw
bounce at 6 assists. So another great night for 25 for Missouri.
Sebastian Mack for three.
We're getting an offensive rebound.
Mack slashes. He is fouled.
The tone on the glass. And then here Missouri is playing good defense in the second half. But their offense is a really defensive team. It's always been about the defensive side of the ball through these first 3-4 games. They did a really good job to get tested. But I think right now it's all about finding that rhythm, that momentum, finding the second unit, finding different rotations. I think the coach, especially the young newcomers that want an opportunity, they're going to get an opportunity like they're getting tonight.
Durkin gets the fall.
Wing that can do multiple things, very versatile player, and then obviously Trent Pierce with the size, the experience, the shot making.
51 second half points for Mizzou. Good back cut inside for two for Kai Shin. Goodway, 32 in the first, 51 after halftime. And from 9 points down, Dennis